Temperatures have been warming up recently, and I'm sure a lot of you want to get out there and work on your gardens. Now, I'm not a botanist, but I did go out and talk to the professionals at Earthworks on Beach Boulevard to see what they had to say about when is the best time to start planting.
All year long in Jacksonville. There really isn't a right or a wrong plant to plant right now.
But there are some that do need a little extra care before the last freeze.
We always carry plants that don't mind the colder temperatures, and so people are purchasing like the Dusty Miller here, which is a nice winter annual, or this white alyssum is a great winter plant because it doesn't mind the cold.
Why do these plants fare better in the cold?
Yes, so some plants actually have what's kind of like antifreeze in their cells.
Most times those plants can handle the cold just fine, but this December we had back-to-back freezing days that had an impact.
This year though, with the 4 nights, I had 4 nights of freeze at my house, so with 4 nights, and it was like 10, 12-hour periods of time when my plants were exposed to freeze, even though I had covered them, I just don't know what's going to happen when spring comes with some of my plants.
She also mentioned if your plants were impacted by the last freeze, hold off on cutting them back, especially if they look a little bit rough, because if you do so, that can make them a little bit more sensitive to another freeze. Those back-to-back days of freezing temperatures may seem rare here on the First Coast, but they used to be a lot more common about 30, 40 years ago. With warming temperatures, though, they're becoming less and less likely, but they still can happen. So you want to be prepared so your garden could look nice when spring comes. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta.